Minister for Women, Children and Poverty Alleviation, the Honourable Mereseni Vuniwaga. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. By way of background, there are 9 registered residential care homes for children in Fiji. These are homes that have been approved as residential homes. Of these 9 homes, 2 are state homes and 7 are homes administered by non-government organizations, including religious bodies. There are 4 homes in the Central Division, 4 in the West and 1 in the North. The establishment to provide care and protection for children who are victims of abuse and neglect, including those that have been abandoned by their families. This is with the exception of the Juvenile Rehabilitation Development Center, used to be known as the Suva Boys Center, and Pearly Gates Home, which caters for juveniles in conflict with the law. Honorable Speaker, sir, there are currently 152 children under the care of the state. These children become wards of the state for different reasons. Some are placed in these homes for their own safety, the necessity to remove them from their home environment, especially due to physical and or sexual abuse. Some had to be removed because of physical neglect, and others were placed in the homes after they had been abandoned. Mr. Speaker, sir, to ensure that there's a holistic development plan in relation to their upbringing in the homes, there's currently a minimum standards of care for children in residential placement. It serves as a guideline and must be compliant by the children's home that has been approved by the minister. The standards entails the safety and protection of the children, their care in the home, including their education, socialization, life skills training. All children that are placed in the homes have a care plan that addresses their physical, social, emotional, medical, intellectual, and spiritual needs, Honorable Speaker. And it also includes the future plans for the child. It also assists the carers and welfare officers to ensure that the child's needs are addressed while they are under the, while they are being wards of the state. The ministry works together with the homes to ensure that children attend school and that they are encouraged to participate in decision making if they are of the appropriate age, Honorable Speaker. In a nutshell, Honorable Speaker, that's relevant information in relation to children who are wards of the state at the present time. Thank you.
Thank you.